series. It's Ancient. And the winner of this moves on to the Legends stage. The winner of this qualifies through, gets a few days off to go over things, to prepare, to fix any issues they've had, relax, and get prepared for the storm that is to come.
Yes, absolutely. Speaking of storm that is to come, we've had quite a lengthy one today. It looks like it's finally quieting down outside right now as the rain comes to a bit of a more subtle pace, but you're absolutely right. Yeah, the 8 teams that will be joining us, still determining who will make it through, this being the first of the 2 that could make it into the Legend stage from this portion of the event. xertioN Dooley's trying to chase back through Cave. Now, we heard them make an approach toward Jaguar, but this doesn't mean they're going to commit to it. Instead, back over to Donut, he relays that information to JDC. Remember, every single pistol so far in this series has gone the way of MOUZ. This one looking like no exception. It's going to be Mezzy in a 1-on-4, and even though JDC has 7 HP and Frozen only 3 better on 10, doesn't have the bomb, and he doesn't really have much to work with.
That's the problem. Maybe if he has the bomb, he could work something out, but the fact that you have to go towards Donut and actually pick it up as well on top of everything, and talk about the worst place to try and break up any kind of crossfire that's set. There's some nasty angles to deal with, so this round seems far out of the reach for Mezzy and fnatic. Yeah, this is now 5 out of 5 pistol rounds going the way of MOUZ. First kill is his, but there's torzsi from behind in the A bomb site. 1-0.
Uno más.
Uno más.
Pistol for MOUZ, because it's now 5-0 in that regard. So we'll see if they can convert Ancient. Typically a CT-sided map.
I don't think they've had any issue converting the second rounds from what I can remember in this series.
One, they did not.
One? Okay. I know the third rounds have sometimes been an issue.
No, it was, you were saying that fnatic was going to have to close it out the hard way, all gun rounds on Inferno, and then guess what? They won the second round by.
I think that was, okay.
I remember these things, Jason.
Okay, all right. I'll give it to you.
Don't challenge me.
I'll trust you.
Okay.
I'll trust you. torzsi's going to have a fun time as they, well, not really.
I've been sober 2 weeks, Jason. I can tell you exactly what my memory knows, okay? I've been sober 2 hours.
Short-term 2-week memory. 2-0. fnatic's picking up their AK-47s. Getting right into the gun rounds. 4 rifles for MOUZ's defense with 2 FAMAS and 2 M4s themselves. Looking to start strong on defense, and we know defense on Ancient can be very difficult to crack if you don't get going, if you don't have some good ideas. We'll see what fnatic and Mezzy are going to bring to the table. JDC and torzsi aggressive down mid, taking control. Frozen in support. And as we know, fnatic and the T side trying to take control of the hallway outside of the B bomb site. It's xertioN they're going to have to challenge in towards Jaguar, and he's been fantastic throughout this series. So this is going to be a tough player and a tough position for fnatic to take control of throughout this half.
xertioN beats roeJ to the punch as he gets back out inside of the smoke. Not the best nade I've seen, but Nikodas is going to clear the cubby. Dexter's the one inside of it. They know he's there now. Shots go through. Frozen's able to support that. Bait the aggro. He finds 2 as he walks out. Nikodas falls as well. And looking pretty solid now as MOUZ take a 2-0, potentially 3-0 lead after this first gun round. Just KRIMZ and fnatic remaining. Yeah,
that's a great rotation from Frozen, because with xertioN's position in Jaguar and they spotted Dexter shoulder peeking out towards that cubby, they thought he was the only defender there. They were hoping to get that kill before xertioN was able to rotate back, but they didn't account for the possibility of Frozen. Double kill for him. In a 2 versus 5 situation. You want to start a CT side, you want to start a third map out in a good way. Talk about a 5-player surviving in the first gun round, upgrading to some AK-47s as well. That would be a thing of beauty if MOUZ is able to pull it off. And they've gone passive at the B bomb site to do just that. More than happy to let fnatic commit into the bomb site and try and get that bomb planted if needed. But it looks like fnatic is considering the save. 25 seconds left on the clock. Perhaps not a save.
No.
Just rotating around to the ramp.
I think they fancy a bomb plant on this. fnatic's going to get a smoke thrown out by KRIMZ. That's going to give him a chance to walk in from cave position, but Frozen fires through it. KRIMZ will do what he can now, but it's desperate. 8 seconds. He'll go down before the time, thankfully, but it's going to be a third for MOUZ.
Third for MOUZ. Looking good. Looking good to start. 3-0 and fnatic don't get that bomb plant. They don't get the extra $100. That would have allowed them to invest in this round if they'd wanted to go for it, but instead they're going to be back to a small buy, a half buy perhaps. Just pistols, a little bit of armor, some utility as well.
So we get back into it now with the Tech 9.
rush?
It could be. I mean, they've got the 3 Tech 9s, they've got a Deagle, they've got a P250 with a smoke and 2 flashes in the hands of MOUZ. He can easily cut off long or short and then just rush toward Dexter, who's got an M4 and seemingly doesn't care about their pistols and their pace. He's slowed them down already by getting 3 kills, and xertioN has come over with the AK to make no mistake. On following that up, towards will do the same. MOUZ drops.
Absolutely perfect. This is a phenomenal start. 4 kills in 4 rounds for fnatic to start things out. So the money for MOUZ is looking good. Looking good to start. A good foundation to build upon. Full utility for fnatic, 5 AK-47s. Everyone's got everything they could need. So get into that playbook, baby. And we're going to roll into round number 5.
Molotov down at the corner. Smoke on top of it. Frozen was the one to throw that. He sits back and looks both directions to allow both roeJ and JDC to get positioning. Not only does roeJ walk up toward the boxes, he clears. That now allows them to cover off from Cave because they have positioning controlled from xertioN. And Roy knows it. Smoked out as well. xertioN's got a position. xertioN still spamming toward that doorway position as well.
And fnatic not doing a whole lot with this round. They wanted to challenge, it looked like, towards middle, but were slowed down and stopped by utility. A lot of damage on a Nikonaz prevented them from being too aggressive outside of the B bomb site, and they're just going to readjust. And it looks like, again, just to walk up the ramp and see what they can find. roeJ's going to be here deep and doubled up in Cave.
MOUZ, quick swing, no success. He's even going to be found. roeJ comes back out at the right time. Bomb drop. Nikonaz with 1 kill. Dexter getting inside toward Cubby. KRIMZ able to trade, but this is a lot to ask. 37 seconds, and they don't have access to the site. They don't have the bomb in the hands. They've got to go toward it. Roy getting a little bit closer as he at least gets one. He snaps over to find JDC inside of the smoke.
No
and
way.
The headshot lineup. Frozen gives himself up. Roy gets the hat trick, and fnatic's on the board.
I don't know what made MOUZ so over-eager to end that round, but JDC just spamming into the smoke. His entire magazine didn't have the timing on its fade. That's a nice free kill. Oh no, everything was great. MOUZ was looking phenomenal on the defense.
This was done, in my opinion.
Yeah, Dexter sliding out, getting a new position as well towards Cubby. xertioN coming in next. They never expected the second player out of Cave, and it just all falls apart right at the end. Can't have that. It was miscues that dismantled them on Inferno. It was the opportunities they gave themselves and that let slip away. That was really their undoing that allowed fnatic to gain momentum on Inferno. That can't happen here on the third and deciding map.
xertioN this time back toward Cave. Roy, the one who ripped the last round away from them, is going to walk out, finds him again. AK headshots. Roy's got aim right now.
Yeah.
Because he didn't have the first bullet in that fight. Oh my nades.
He was stunning in this position back on Copenhagen Flames as well. He did really good in this role. Dexter spammed down very low to 18 HP. That means the mid player's got to be aggressive. JDC and Frozen starting to move out with support of roeJ to see what they can find in middle, but nothing's home at the moment.
Frozen playing a little bit of hide and seek with us, and hopefully with the tease as he sneaks down middle unsuspectingly so far.
He's licking his monitor. There's no one at the A bomb site. Nobody's home, and fnatic is rotating back in that direction. Good kill from Frozen. That should be the thing for MOUZ that lets them know nobody's home. That was it. Back to the A bomb site. It's under attack, and they might just be here at the perfect moment.
JDC elevating himself on the ledge above the smoke, gets the headshot down to Fasher. This means the bomb is not planted yet. Chance to do it. MOUZ's going to get forward, Mac 10 in hand. They're already fighting toward the Palace position as well. roeJ, good shot though to catch out KRIMZ. 4-on-2. But this is a menacing 4-on-2. JDC, that's a huge kill. Because look at exactly the HP and the fact that they lost track of him in the smoke. This could have been a massive undoing. But no bomb plant, 12 seconds. Nikonaz needs to die.
Yeah, that or he just needs to work up the courage and just bail out entirely right now. No utility to have any kind of safety of a bomb plant. One parting kill, and that's going to be it for the round. 5-1, MOUZ recover. A close affair, a lot of close fights. But MOUZ still win it. 5-1, 3 players survive. Money still looking good for MOUZ.
Good indeed. AWP for roeJ. Timeout called.
roeJ just asked for HP after that final engagement, and Nikonaz is like, yeah, you didn't hit me. I had 100 HP. I was full health.
Oh, he actually said TY. I thought he might have been asking about someone else for that reason, and then like Nikodas was just like being a troll, but yeah, no, I guess, fair enough. You missed, sir.
You missed entirely. 5-1 and first time out taken from fnatic to talk things over. T-side has not began the way they would have liked. Shut down at the B bomb site a number of times already. Also win a spectacular clutch, but that's all they have to hang their hat on. Was a miraculous clutch from roeJ. A 1v2, 1v3? 1v3.
1v3, yep.
Back into it, round number 7. toreJ and froeJ in mid. xertioN and dexter over towards the B bomb site. JDC is going to be covering A.
Molotov outside of the cave position.
No utility for fnatic. One smoke on MOUZ. They're focused on headshots in this round. And they've got the first.
Nikodas has the second. He just ran in and found dexter. That's 2 on the AK. And he knows to swing cave. He's going to find xertioN as well. These guys are hitting shots. Tell you what, the accuracy is there, even if the rounds aren't. froeJ gets in behind Nikodas, though. He'll silence that for now. And that is a far forward AK that they won't be able to recover cleanly. So roeJ now has the next one. However, we know how deadly he can be with it.
Oh, faucher's box him in as well. Even if they want to fall back. Oh, he's giving up the game, but he gets a nice headshot onto JDC. And that lets froeJ know you got nowhere to escape. You're going to have to battle yourself out of this situation. And he's being cautious, clearing the corners just to get back. He realizes I probably have a 1v1 versus a deagle in this direction if I can get that. If I can win the fight. Good win onto roeJ, but fauscher is still alive.
Wow. Comes back out and just pre-fires toward the box. Good win, fnatic. Second round that they shouldn't have won, they managed to pull back in their favor.
Yeah, you'll take those as you're trying to find a way to get back into this game. And that does, I just mentioned the economy for MOUZ was looking good. Well, so quickly it's devastated.
Yeah, well, and just like Inferno, they're starting to give away rounds they shouldn't have.
Yeah.
fnatic are just taking these opportunities.
This is a low utility round. fnatic comes in with 2 AK-47s, and one of them just provides you 3 dry, straight up, heads up duels. What a round from Nikodas. And he was the one keeping them in vertigo as well, if you want to go back to the first map of the series.
That was the second map.
Stop.
It was. Vertigo was the first map.
That's what I said.
Oh, I thought you said Inferno. I'm sorry. All right, listen. My ears have gone.
Okay,
I was
perfect.
like, come on, really?
You're having hearing issues as well. I'm happy about that one.
Well, I'm getting old, you know. My hearing aids are in the mail.
I was like, stop messing with me.
I probably could have just sold you on it.
Probably could.
roeJ is trying to pursue the position of cave to get it inside of the site at B, but right now, look at the mid play, the mid presence from this devastated MOUZ, as you say, the no economy to work with. They're going to go toward KRIMZ. KRIMZ popping out, though. He's able to get 2 already. He won't make any mistakes on the M4, not him. He's too experienced. roeJ and Nikodas will close out JDC and froeJ. It's all on to xertioN, and he's able to rotate back at least in toward A to an unexpected position. KRIMZ is going to look for that, though, and even though he's low HP, xertioN can't hit the shot. All 5 stay alive for fnatic.
Yeah, one chance
with
the
excuse me, I take that back. fauscher was taken down in that.
Okay. 5-3, 2-round lead for MOUZ. Op is going to be passed over to toreJ. They're looking back to get to their winning ways. 3 of the last 4 towards fnatic as they close the gap in this. Start putting some rounds on the board for their T side of Ancient. Let's see what MOUZ can do to stop them. roeJ and Nikodas again towards the B bomb site. KRIMZ, MOUZ, and fauscher elsewhere on the map towards middle to look for an A push.
Molotov, roeJ pushed back. xertioN still just wants to try and hold this angle toward the cave. roeJ sneaking out and into position.
It's a new look. They've challenged him a couple times, and he stood tall a couple times as well, but they showed toreJ, the AWP, in that position as well, trying to perhaps bait them into committing to trying to take down xertioN and find an easy pick. But that's going to be information over to roeJ saying, hey, the Ops in Cave, the Ops in Jaguar.
This is a tough spot for JDC because he's got a teammate in Donut, but no one else inside of the site. So we can at least fall back into safety, but he gives up ground in doing it. xertioN will win out against roeJ. JDC wins his first duel as well. No smoke down yet. That's going to give him vision. He'll find MOUZ to follow. Nikodas is trying to at least hold rotations off, but needs to join the party. Getting Q. KRIMZ is gone. Never mind. You might as well just stay there all day long.
All right.
Mr. Nico does. Gone to dexter.
Yeah, his damage was the only thing that Nikodaz was going to be able to do. What a clean round for MOUZ again. 4 players survive. And another timeout called by fnatic. They didn't like that one whatsoever. They didn't like anything that happened in that round. Just straight heads-up duels won by everyone. xertioN wins his isolated fight. JDC wins 2 isolated fights of his own as well. And fnatic not having a good feel yet for this T side. They got money. KRIMZ can drop an AK-47 over to fnatic. They got cash to spend, so all is good, but fnatic's gonna have to dig deep into that bank for a buy here in round 10.
So 6 now for MOUZ. fnatic not able to string much together despite they've had every right to take advantage of the economy. Now, mind you, CT-sided map, and we're only 9 rounds in.
3 rounds isn't bad considering they've won it kind of by individual heroics. But that's the main problem, feeling like, ooh, roeJ aggressive, gonna go towards middle, they're all blinded.
Oh no, he didn't get them though. He didn't catch them out with the spray. KRIMZ is gonna fall as well. Good recovery. Frozen nearly got taken down by that 20 HP. He just got back inside a donut, but now it's a firm advantage for MOUZ again.
I was gonna say, like, it's nice that fnatic have 3 off the heroics, but you don't get that sense that they've really kind of figured out a game plan and figured out how to work this map as a team in order to put a lot of rounds on the board. You're relying on a 1v3 victory. You're relying on Nikodaz with 3 entries with no utility being spent, and then an easy mop-up of a low buy round. That's it.
Make amends for loss at mid by putting more manpower there, but it's not going to work out. towards Still with the AWP, good for 1. Fast trade from MeZ. Another headshot from the AKs.
And not yet figuring out a way to work together. Nikodaz gonna challenge in cave. MeZ trying to sneak up in middle. A little bit of trickery, introduce some chaos into the round. Good win, huge win, but his teammate goes down. And now they know the position of MeZ. Frozen is waiting in donut. He can hear these footsteps. He can play the noise cues, and this should be nice and easy. MeZ has no idea. 7-3. It's now a 4-round lead for MOUZ.
Yeah, it is, absolutely. And again, if not for a pistol round, the 1v3, this is a slaughter right now. So fnatic are getting rounds when opportunities are given, and that's key because again, if it is a CT-sided map, well, it is. We know it is, but hypothetically, then that's all they need to do to keep themselves in it, especially if they can start to whittle down this economy. The problem is that last round, 3 players stay alive, and they're back to a limited arsenal this time to try and break it once again.
That's the problem. The wins from MOUZ have been strong wins. They're either like they're 3+ players surviving in every single round win that MOUZ have had. So money is constantly building up.
Shout out to Frozen, Stat Check, Jaguar AK. What's up, homie?
Nice.
The only skin I've got.
My man.
Actually, I think I have 4 skins, but I'd have to remember what the other ones are. 2 ops, I think. Got a Hyper Beast and a Worm God.
Worm God.
I think that's what it's called.
Okay, we're rolling back the years with that one.
All of my skins would be like really old.
Well, fnatic huddled at the base of B ramp. roeJ has the AK-47. He's had some precise laser-esque shots in this so far. 5 kills on him. Oh, they're walking right into a stack, though, on the boxes. They could be mowed down. Dexter. Him and xertioN. Oh, they both fall. There's roeJ, the transfer downward. Oh, that's awkward. Molotov is going to slow things, cause a lot of damage to the T side, but they've got access to the bomb site.
Fasher's going to get the bomb down as a result of it as well. 12 HP. He's tagged considerably in the process, but the job done. This will give him a chance. fnatic a chance at this round as they have an AK as well, but JDC finds MeZ. Still the 2 rifles in play, and Fasher knows he's stuck. He knows that he's going to be holding out on that pillar. He can't move on this, and roeJ will play off his position, but JDC starts to come in, and this could be huge if he peeks in at the right time. roeJ does. Frozen has a lot to do, as Fasher's still not peeking. roeJ's low, but they'll get inside, and it's the AWP. torzsi somehow hits the first shot, but Fasher's got every right to win this. 12 HP versus 9, and I think torzsi knows he's just got to get away on this one. fnatic win yet another round.
Yeah.
It's these low buys, and they're giving them away. MOUZ are giving them a chance to get into this game. game.
Oh, and torzsi goes down anyway. He loses the AWP. That's huge. Oh my lord, fnatic is just scraping rounds together barely. These are painful rounds to lose if you're MOUZ because everything else has been so clean. What a round from roeJ. What a double entry. And frozen had a chance to recover the situation, but he couldn't pick a target. He didn't know whether to go for the guy in cave or the guy in the bomb site. And the indecision just killed him. MOUZ is going to rebuy back into this. But these are some grimy rounds that fnatic are putting in the board, and at a certain point, I mean, now at this stage in the game, especially if fnatic caused the reset right here, because this will be a reset round for MOUZ's economy, if fnatic actually win this and turn the corner, then who cares if they're grimy? Who cares if it's just based off individual heroics and scrappy? You got the rounds you need. You'll take them any which way you can get them.
Yep, but the problem is, if you're MOUZ right now, you know you're giving the game away. You're giving a thread to pull at, and eventually it's going to unravel because T side, you don't. You know, if you were giving a few CT rounds away and you were dominating on the T side of action, I'd be like, all right, fair enough, whatever. You're still accumulating rounds on the harder side. Now you're giving them the harder side rounds and making your life more miserable when you do swap over after half. And if MOUZ were to drop this series, they're 5-0 on pistols right now.
Yeah, that would be heartbreaking. I actually can't remember the last time. I mean, we'll see if they can go 6 for 6, but I can't remember the last time I've seen a series won when losing all 6 pistol rounds.
Nico Das nearly happened, I think, with Complexity and fnatic. The first round of the playoffs of Pro League, but FaZe came back. Excuse me, Complexity FaZe, but FaZe came back to win that. KRIMZ inside a cave has a bit of support. torzsi forced off the angle by a Molotov. That's going to let them in further, but he's still trying to watch through. Slow to react on roeJ. Crossing over. That gives xertioN the information, though, and he's able to get the shot on the M4.
It's a strong defense here. There's 3 players. Oh, does Dexter want to re-aggress? That would be such a risk. Such a risk, but he's being spammed down as well. Tagged up just a little bit. They're going to play behind the smoke on the B ramp. fosher and Nikadas will have to deal with this situation. And fosher does it perfectly. Double headshot, 2 kills, and now they're smoked off. And once again, MOUZ with a 5-on-4. They've lost the opportunity to defend the bomb site. They've got to back away. A 5th round for fnatic and no money in the bank for MOUZ.
Yeah, absolutely not.
They must have felt so uncomfortable inside the bomb site itself.
So fnatic now with a 5th. This is looking more and more like it's becoming their game. AKs all around and money to be had. None for MOUZ. They're going to hunt, not aggressively, but they are going to hunt and see if they can find anyone else, especially if they could get torzsi's op. But JDC and the MP9 and Frozen on the Deagle, that's just some bonus kills for them and some money if they could find them, but it'll end the way we sit. So just like that, we've got a 2-round game.
Yeah, we do. We've got a 2nd timeout from MOUZ as well. They cannot be pleased with how this is panning out. Everything looks so good.
Yeah, they're winning convincing rounds, and then they're losing foolish ones.
Yeah, it doesn't matter anymore. fnatic's got to a good position, especially if they can punish even further. Op, MP9, and Deagle were saved. And I don't know if MOUZ will invest anything else into the round. I don't think so. Good on fnatic.
So fast play, as we've come to expect from the AKs in this game. That's one thing I'll give fnatic credit for. They've been hitting a ton of headshots.
Yeah.
Their headshot percentage must be through the roof in this game right now.
They can shoot, baby.
It's Fasha again that will follow as he heads over toward the A cave. Long position, but not inside of it just yet.
torzsi's op and Jaguar. Gonna take a deep angle. Frozen has eyes on mid, so torzsi knows he can't get flanked out. He's looking for one, but he doesn't want to over-aggress. Now that he's unscoped as well, he can't really scope back in until he sees something. Bit of a precarious position for torzsi to be in.
Oh, for torzsi to peek out.
Oh,
Missed the shot. That's going to give it away.
Ooh, that punish. Don't go for the re-peek. You missed the opportunity. You had the right play. Dexter's going to slide in and try and pick up the AWP, but it's way too far away.
Well, look at the response. As soon as he goes for that, they've surrounded him because they've got Cave, Jaguar, that I should say, side of it, and then we already saw Nikodas just walking into the site. So this is B open for business. Guys, take the bomb that way, please. There's no need to overcommit to this fight.
Just making sure they're safe. Good shot from froeJ. There goes JDC. So fnatic handling business. roeJ's going to have an aggressive stance, taking space.
The scary part was the bomb was actually the player that was down in middle. Imagine if he got caught there, just throws the round into chaos.
Yeah, that would be a little weird.
7-6 though, I think.
Yeah, froeJ needs to bail out with his AK-47. He's got body armor as well. Money he doesn't need to spend in the next round, and there's no chance of winning this one. So fnatic is up to 6.
Imagine being 14-4 and only having a 1-round lead and no momentum right now.
Yeah, that's got to be a little frustrating. Got to be a little head scratching.
Well, let's see if he can get away with this AK. No one challenging yet. Throwing it doesn't mean he opens up a possibility for someone to find him from mid, though. And there is indeed someone there on the other side. KRIMZ is going to walk toward this. 15 HP only for froeJ. Okay, he's going to go red room instead, so he might get away with an AK. Something to salvage in this round. They've got money to buy around that, obviously, on the MOUZ side, but 2 rounds left in the half, and I'm not sure that MOUZ are even going to get away with winning it, considering what the score was when we started it. Or that we started at, I should say, from the 7-2.
Yeah. Yeah, this is crazy to think about. Here we go, round 14. Rifles back in the head of MOUZ, and they are desperately trying to recover 3 in a row for fnatic, and they found the bomb site in each and every single round of those. JDC's aggressive towards the A bomb site, but fosher's looking for it, and a step onto the flames is going to give away the play, so JDC wants nothing to do with it after the sound cue. Might actually have been for his benefit. fosher was very, very prepared for the push.
Smokes down Dexter. Aggressive. On his lonesome in terms of... Oh, no way. No way. They're going to run into each other. That's going to give it up. Nikodas gets taken out by xertioN, the one the trade, and froeJ makes it better than that because he finds KRIMZ. That could have gotten so awkward.
Yeah, but look at roeJ picking up the space that was vacated and doubled up in cave. They have no idea. This timing is disgusting. It's going to be at least 1 free kill. At least. Oh, no. Not at all. Not free in any way. toreJ finds it somehow. And fosher and Mezzi left in a 2v3, but froeJ is still waiting in Donut. He's repositioned into a new corner, and that's easy. That's the freebie.
Yeah, that's the bomb as well. Molotov off. That's not going to give him security of vision, given that he doesn't have a smoke, but JDC will walk out. 8-6 MOUZ. They will at least win the half, but is it another or is it not? fnatic have done a tremendous job of keeping themselves in this. And they'll have guns to play with in the last round of the half.
Again, though, another round, like, MOUZ hasn't lost more than 2 players in all their round wins. They've been so convincing. It's just the losses have been so unusual.
Yeah, unusual is a good word for it. Surprising. Uncharacteristic, even.
And give credit over to fnatic, despite everything, despite having some tough times in those rounds strategically. I mean, they've found a way to make it all work. Timeout taken from fnatic, their 3rd for this final round of the first half.
Wow, 3 already, and they're actually in this on the T side. That's crazy.
And here we go, one last time for fnatic on the offensive side. One last chance for MOUZ to extend this lead a little bit further. They've just barely been nursing that lead throughout this half. KRIMZ forced off by double Molotov. Complete mid control for MOUZ. They even have aggression outside of Jaguar. They even have aggression down mid from froeJ, who's peeking with xertioN. And fosher's going to be the early challenge, and so is roeJ.
Wow, that's actually through the wall. He got the deagle shot in Nikodas as we saw him on the chase, and then the spam through the wood, knowing that he was retreating to cave on that information. roeJ gets the kill. He's going to follow that up to get JDC. So we stay in a 3-on-3. Minute 16 to work with.
And that's fnatic causing a little bit of chaos in the comms. They were challenging at the A bomb site and at the B bomb site all at the same time. And that push is punished from KRIMZ, who's waiting far back with the bomb. torzsi's going to rotate over to recover. froeZEN's going to slide in towards CT spawn. He's got a lot of choke points to worry about. Both of them do. Both of them have to be concerned about middle and their respective bomb sites.
Back toward the Jaguar position again, roeJ. Kept them in this round very much so. KRIMZ with a good shot again on that push out from xertioN. They're uncertain in the middle. They don't have any clue. Look how passive they're being on both sides. You can tell they're sitting at crossfire, expecting them to go one way or the other, but now a smoke onto B will give torzsi a bit of information. Nade and a Molotov toward default, trying to deny the plant, but KRIMZ, he can just walk in because the Molotov didn't spread far enough around the pillar, and the nade was early, so the advantage to fnatic. Smoke goes toward the ramp, isolates MOUZ. He puts a flash over to try and assist his teammates. Rotation just arriving now as froeZEN has a kit, so too does torzsi. 16-4 now for froeZEN, just to note in this half. And once more than that, torzsi's going to get KRIMZ. froeZEN will find roeJ. Now they know MOUZ's off of this, but does he get the lineup right? Oh, he's too far right. He's too far right. He's going to walk closer and try and make it better, but they'll body block either way. They get the defuse, and it goes 9-6 for MOUZ.
As unlikely as some of the rounds were for fnatic, that retake felt unlikely as well. What a crazy half we've had, and it's neck and neck on the deciding map. It's halftime. We'll be right back. One of these teams is going to be a legend after the second half.
You're a legend, Jason.
This world is slowing down. How can I fight it? How can I listen when there's no sound? Oh, the wolves are out. Yes, the wolves are out. Please
The beautiful sights and scenes of Rio. One of these two teams might have a bit more time to go see some of those if they're able to win in this particular half, because that would put them through to the Legend stage and gain a few days off. Although likely you'd expect they'd want to get practiced and relax a little more. Pressure will certainly be applied to either team that falls down into the 2-2, or certainly the 2-1 bracket, because there's a lot of competition still fighting through this group.
Yeah, there really is. A lot of the top dogs of this group are really stuck in a rut at the moment. Cloud9, Vitality, both facing huge challenges moving forward. One of these teams would just like to get out of that danger. You don't want to get to a point where you're playing against one of those squads for qualification when you've had these opportunities. Don't let it slip away at 2-0. 3-round lead for MOUZ. 5 of 5 pistol rounds so far. Let's see if they can make it a full set across the series. fnatic still yet to win a pistol. And we're live.
We're live. I'm hearing the sounds come in, and the way we started, I was a little nervous, but they're just saying have fun.
They're just saying have fun. No one's saying good luck.
I'm going to have... I don't want you to have good luck. Why would I want that? I want you to have terrible luck, but
Bad
have
luck,
fun
have
with
fun.
it.
Doesn't have the same ring to it.
Bad luck, have fun? I think we could make it a thing. Torzy's going to try and make this round a thing with his Glock. He gets close to the construction site outside of Jaguar, the box position. Dexter, meanwhile, at mid, going to put a smoke back out, toward mid. I was misled on that. It looked like he was pushed up toward Donut already, but he's actually still inside of A. Now they get pushed up toward Donut. That's the position I thought he was in. He was trying to smoke toward CT, but it's MOUZ instead with the USP caught off already. xertioN finds it again. The pistol round's looking menacing for MOUZ as they continue to fight into it. Torzy's going to take down faster, and this is massive. If MOUZ are able to go 6-0 on pistols, you almost think they have to win the series, surely, right?
And you might be confused why MOUZ has just bounced out of the A bomb site as well. It's because the only defender at this bomb site actually pushed out. So he said if he's going to be aggressive and push this far, he's the only one. It's clear. And this is another, a sixth, all of them. 100% of the pistol rounds going to MOUZ in the series.
Unreal. Unreal. And yet the series inconclusive at this point in time.
Yeah, I know. That's the other side of it.
In fact, the favorites are fnatic according to the 1x bet odds.
All right. All right. Interesting. Both teams blowing each other out on their own map pick. 16-8 was the first map. That was fnatic's pick. MOUZ wins that. Inferno, MOUZ's pick. fnatic wins that 16-9. And Ancient, as you said, undecided. But it's currently a 4-round lead for MOUZ. What a round from xertioN.
Yeah, he's solid. He's hard to beat. The Israeli is MOUZ. Trying to find some damage in mid. We'll take some in exchange, but it's roeJ that comes out worse for wear. That dexter gets knocked down. xertioN trying to spray transfer. Just go for everyone. They're all there, and they'll all die. It's 11-6 now for MOUZ.
Frozen has still only died 4 times in this game. That's
utterly
17 and 4. It's so weird.
Is this the final timeout? This is.
This is their 4th timeout, yeah. You know, it was, I didn't mention at the time, the 3rd timeout they used going into round 15 of the first half. That felt like a weird time for a timeout.
You have 1 round left.
Yep.
Like, you could talk that one over. You shouldn't be putting that much into that 1 round.
Yeah.
And they lost a pretty appalling retake.
So that'll be something we'll keep our eye on late into this game if fnatic is struggling to kind of find answers and find a way to fight back and stay in this game. If MOUZ start extending this lead, no more chances for the coach of fnatic to be involved. No more chances to slow down the action. Yeah, xertioN delivering some good kills in this series. In this map, he's been solid as well, even back to the CT side. 17 frags on him as well. He's matched Frozen, but he's got 8 more deaths.
Yeah, plus minus, buddy. KD ratio. The craft dinner just doesn't look as good for Frozen. Or for, excuse me, for xertioN. Four only for MOUZ. Not much better off for that. That's 6 of Fasher, but...
It's like we mentioned, they didn't really find a way to activate the whole team tactically in the first half.
No, they were getting the odd rounds, but they weren't getting a lot of kills otherwise.
Still, I mean, they got enough to put themselves in a good fighting position for this map. All M4s for fnatic. Now starting to make their move, taking mid control. Smoke towards Donut so that xertioN can cross over towards the mid stairs. He can turn into a lurk. He can cut off rotations. He can be as aggressive as he'd like. Remember, he's got no limits. MOUZ have given him the keys to the castle to make his own decisions.
And xertioN's going to take advantage of this to get all the way up to Red Room. Good caught off by NiKoDaz, though. He was staring it down from the backside of A the whole time. KRIMZ, multiple opponents, though. And torzsy's going to come straight at him. MOUZ goes down.
No smokes, just flashbangs for MOUZ. Bomb's being planted, they're covering him. No movement from fnatic to move in and actually try and defend against this. That's a great kill. But torzsy's going to come back with his third in the round, and it's all on roeJ. He's got no kit. If he wants to go for this with how far away he is, he better hustle.
Frozen's 17-5. torzsy's 18-6. This is ridiculous when you actually look at how close it's actually needed to be. roeJ's going to get JDC. That'll bring it to a one-on-one. It's going to need a fourth kill for torzsy, but this bomb ticking faster and faster, and roeJ, no kit to work with. Full 10-second defuse required, which means he only has seconds left to solve this equation, and he's not going to do it. torzsy's going to snipe him out as he rotates around. Fourth kill, and 12-6 for MOUZ.
Yeah, that's a brilliant round. That is huge. What a good win for MOUZ. torzsy with the openings and the closing. Absolutely wonderful. Put MOUZ in a great position. And now fnatic have to be scrambling.
Yeah, roeJ looks a little more worried than we've seen him there. Yep. His eyes look a little bit preoccupied, you could say.
I couldn't tell. I think there might have been perhaps a missed smoke for MOUZ. There was a smoke that torzsy gets killed by. I think he might have expected the entire choke point to be blocked off when he took his final peek, but regardless, they end up winning it at the end of the day. xertioN with one. Dexter is going to maintain get contact with a blind Fosher, and that's access to the B-bomb site obtained. The bomb is going to follow up late in the hands of torzsy. And they realize as well they're cautious because they know they haven't actually cleared out Jaguar. And torzsy just leaves the bomb for his teammate and looks for that push.
And MOUZ need to be thinking long-term in this game right now. Slow it down. Make sure you keep everyone alive. Get the economy built up because they have been giving away small mistakes that have led to rounds. And if they give away the economy in this, they are going to struggle on the T side to close this. They'll lose JDC. xertioN occupied as well. Crossfire. That's exactly what they had to avoid. Exactly what they had to avoid. torzsy goes down now as well, trying to battle with the AWP. Suddenly, NiKoDaz has a one-on-2. Yeah, Flash out, he's blind, he will fall. Frozen's going to win it, but again, they just can't build up the money.
I don't think he was ever going to go for that clutch, NiKoDaz. I think he just wanted to move down and see if he could pick up the AWP. That would have been a huge benefit, but that's way too costly of a victory. That did not need to be that painful.
And I say that they can't build up the money. They obviously have enough to buy here, but it's not like this could have been essentially a buy in hand, an extra round that now they've had to invest into this. They don't have.
This round better be a win for fnatic out of this buy. Up in the hands of NiKoDaz, 4 M4s, plenty of utility. Once again, no kits, which is painful, but also go back to what we mentioned earlier. No timeouts left, as the fourth was taken very early in this half.
Oof. Deep nade. Tickles Frozen. roeJ, the one inside of the Jaguar position this time, as well as he'll hold with the M4. Smoke will dissipate. Meanwhile, though, three-man rotation over toward long A, as the AWP is in this position for MOUZ. Smoke off in front of them, though. That'll buy some time. Down to 1:07. This will expire in about 55 seconds when they want to try and get inside of this site. And you do have two defensive players, one at Donut. Okay, take it back. They've rotated back off toward middle. MOUZ can get back there reasonably quickly, though. But KRIMZ has two angles to watch. Fortunately, a bit of information from NiKoDaz. He won't have to worry too much about Donut early on in this exchange. But he will at some point, because I can't imagine both players split A on a fake. The bomb's still back over toward B.
Let's see what's going to happen. 38 seconds. JDC goes down. That's what's going to happen for free. Yeah, this is a long route to run for Dexter. But I mean, if torzsy and xertioN can actually make this work, actually, it looks like fnatic thinks that was the only player at A. Look how much space is given up afterwards. There goes Frozen in middle. 3 on 5, but xertioN and torzsy, they've moved in and wrapped around Donut. Now MOUZ is blocked off in Temple. This can still work.
MOUZ's the one that can deny this plant, though.
No, there's an op trained on it.
I was going to say, they have to have someone watching it. They have to know that's the way in. MOUZ gets Dexter, torzsy gets MOUZ back. Bomb is going to be planted. No, it's not. It's not. They didn't hold it. 5 seconds left in the round, and roeJ comes out. This one's done. They had every right to hold that.
torzsi missed the shot. We heard it ring out. torzsi missed the shot on MOUZ as he swung, so MOUZ gets the bomb planter. Oh, that's painful. That is a painful loss. Another one for MOUZ that they'll have to overcome, and they're going to call a timeout. It's their third at 13-7.
And I just finished saying MOUZ was the only one that could do anything about it.
Yeah.
You said the op was trained on it, but you're right. He did miss it because the bomb got dropped.
Really quickly as well during this timeout, we'll bring up the main stream as a little bit of an update for those of you who might not be tuning into it. It might be worth just catching a glimpse and keeping your eyes on the second monitor. It has moved into overtime on the second map. Double O Nation and IHC.
That was after a 12-3 halftime lead for IHC.
Yeah.
Wow.
You can imagine what that room was like during the comeback in the second half. There's KRIMZ with a kill on a Frozen. Wasn't prepared for it. That's the missed shot, and that is the bomb going down. That was close to being planted as well. Even if it had been planted but gone down, and he goes down afterwards, immediately afterwards, that's still a very interesting round. Yeah, you can see torzsi. My bad, missed shot. Dexter out mid quick. All on his lonesome, takes some damage from spam coming through the smoke, but he's going to move and aggress onto Fasha's position.
Now you go back, though. They had a full round in hand. They've only got Galil's to work with, as well as this AWP. They've lost the only AK. Fasha's taken that out of Dexter's hands. Mezzi, backside box, JDC, good trade. That needed to happen, but KRIMZ too close. He's able to get on top of the case, and immediately, again, they have a two-man advantage.
I got to give a shout out to Fasha there. He really, really toyed with Dexter coming through that smoke. He gave the reload cue, but quick switched away and back to the AK very, very quickly. So Dexter thought he was going to find a timing during the reload, but that obviously wasn't the case. MOUZ trying to pull a fast one on fnatic in this round with very fast-paced mid-aggression and an A pop through the smoke, hoping a lot of attention would be towards Donut and middle and not so much on A, but that wasn't the case. And they're out of money after this. And torzsi has no HP. I think this is going to be a long save. fnatic's not done yet.
No, they're not. And exactly this is, as I was just stating, you can't give them a chance back into it. Sometimes that's not so much what you're giving them as rather what you're not giving yourself, and that was money.
Well, the interesting thing too is like the biggest argument you could have leading into the challenger stage before it began. There was some people doubting MOUZ about their ability to make it into the legend stage, and the biggest case you'd make for that would be the inexperience in pressure situations. Despite the fact that they have been on some big stages, they have played at some big events, obviously, but Major's a different beast. They're obviously, I mean, now you're going to start having more and more pressure applied to you.
I'm going to giveth and taketh away.
Sure.
You've won 6 out of 6 pistols. Fantastic. From fnatic's perspective, unacceptable. However, if you don't make it in and you win 6 out of 6 pistols, imagine they lost just 1. Imagine they lose 2. Yeah. Like, this is, you know, MOUZ also needs some criticism here because they haven't made it as clean as you'd expect it to be.
Well, I mean, they still have a big lead, so let's not get too harsh on them yet. We'll see how this map pans out.
I'm snapping a mousetrap, Jason.
Like, they deserve criticism. They've only won 16-8, and they're up 5 rounds. This is exciting match.
It's unacceptable.
Outrageous. Back to pistols with the saved AWP and the saved Galil and Frozen. torzsi's missed a couple shots in these past few rounds, and if they want to convert this one as unlikely as it is, he's going to have to hit some bangers. He'll have to provide the openings combined with Frozen. We mentioned it earlier, those two guys, 20 kills, 7 deaths on torzsi, 20 kills and 6 deaths on Frozen.
Boost behind the smoke, torzsi, AWP. KRIMZ could catch this off, though. Gonna back away. Oh, carried. He anticipated it, but he spams in the wrong position. torzsi now will know he has the confidence in this open mid as he walks out, but this AWP has to be perfect.
Donut's going to be the first point of challenge. torzsi with the op. Oh, this could be perfect. That could be perfect. KRIMZ dropped. They don't expect the second player, but torzsi's able to jump into cover before he steps into the fire.
They wanted the gun so badly, but now the AWP can at least push it back far enough they'll get it. Dexter will work with it. torzsi's going to find Mezzi. Second player down. They still haven't dealt with Temple. There's still a swing that can happen, and it's Nikuras that could go, but they'll concede the bomb plant this time, knowing it's unlikely.
They're all in Donut, though. All 3 players are defending this retake from Donut.
Single Molotov. It's planted for them. No smoke. That would make it even worse. if they could smoke on top of the bomb. Missed shot, but not quite. He actually collects him through the box. Torzy goes right back for more on that. What a round from the op. The sole gun they bring into it. It has all 3 kills now. Dexter will go down to roeJ, but this bomb becomes a problem as it ticks further and further into the round, into its time duration, and frozeN will step out to do his job. NiKoDAZ is gone. It's 14-8.
I told you, I said Torzy was going to have to hit some absolute bangers to win this round after some fluff shots earlier in the previous 2, and boy did he. A triple kill. And now he wants the final op, but he's not going to get it. That's worth the risk. If you could have taken that away from fnatic. And MOUZ is 2 rounds away from the IEM Rio challenge, or Legend Stage, excuse me. Legend Stage on the card, they can feel it. Beautiful round from Torzy. Even the follow-up shot, gets the tag, gets the cleanup as well, and he's done his job. frozeN, the other saved weapon, stepped up for the 4th kill in the round.
Molly goes down. KRIMZ gonna jump across it though, makes his way into Donut. Dexter takes damage. Look how fast xertioN wants to go. Mezzi's on the back foot. He's got to reload. Oh, xertioN didn't spot him. If he had, he might have won out that duel. He wins it anyway. And he goes back knowing that there's a secondary chance for someone to work back out from Donut. He spammed through the smoke, down to 5 HP, but he's gotten them some map control to work with.
That's painful. He might have to shift roles with somebody so that he can be the lurker, he can be the passive player, he can be the one to set up with utility. Big win from frozeN on the peak from Fosher. He's down low, and now they know the position of roeJ. Over in Jaguar. The bomb is going to be late. MOUZ is going to attack this A bomb site, and KRIMZ hears everything. Hears all the footsteps. I don't think they were aware someone was in Donut. They should have been. That's where xertioN got spammed from, and now the AWP has a deep line of sight. NiKoDAZ capitalizes. A 3-on-2 advantage for fnatic, but it's not done yet. A minute left of play.
Smoke still down toward Donut. They want to utilize that and take advantage. They're actually going to push into it just to clear and cover for a potential plant. Once again, though, Palace becomes a problem. So they go alongside the box, so he has to swing further. It's the AWP of NiKoDAZ in that position as well. So it's a one-and-done peak. Ooh. Buried within the Donut hallway, though. There's nothing that Dexter could do off-angle. Torzy, man, oh man, he's got to be aggressive. He's got to pick his battles, though. He's looking the wrong way. He hasn't considered CT at all. And that's because I think he's got eyes. Yes, he does. He's got the call. There was just enough vision from Dexter above the smoke, but he smoked off now. Has the lineup already set. He knew exactly where it was planted. He puts 2 shots in. He hit it. He got him off it. He followed it up. KRIMZ goes down. NiKoDAZ has to hold this, and Dexter knows he can just play the time. He can just play it out, but NiKoDAZ got him through it. No kit. You're absolutely right. Time is enough, and it's going to be map and series point for MOUZ Sports.
Oh, what heroics from Dexter. Massive play with the lineup through the smoke.
You could tell he was actually super smart. If you go back and watch the replay on that, I thought originally that Torzy was looking the wrong way. He was covering CT. The call was not there for the shot. As soon as his teammate went down, before he jumps off the ledge, he lined his crosshair up with exactly where the bomb was. And then he said, right, I don't have to move. I know exactly where that is.
That's disgusting. Oh, what a round. There's the opening from xertioN provided. This was grimy. This was grindy. frozeN finds a push as well. But fnatic brought it right back. I cannot believe Torzy had nowhere good to play in the retake. That is a fast reaction to a footstep of a player just jumping out trying to take attention away. 7 chances for MOUZ to make it into the Legend Stage. And we've got an auto shotgun on the board. The noob tube in the hands of roeJ.
Shotguns are supposed to be so menacing. The animation of how like the hands are curled up, it just looks so wimpy in this game. I'm not gonna lie. The alligator, I think, is what Chad calls it.
The alligator.
The little HUD display kind of looks like the long snout of an alligator. Desperate times for fnatic. Mezzi waiting it out. Line up for the first, second as well. They'll drop him, but it comes at a cost, a huge cost. And they don't want to overcommit toward A. Sure, that's where they've had success lately. roeJ tagged down to 48.
Yeah, good luck pushing out of Jaguar with that shotgun. Have fun. Now I don't think they've spotted the bomb, and the bomb being in middle means it could still relocate as well, so fnatic can't over-rotate anywhere on the map.
I think Mezzi would have saw it when he got the first kill, but you're right. They know that they picked it up again.
Oh, 28 seconds. Torzy spending a lot of time just hoping someone's going to walk into his crosshair. NiKoDAZ has everything on his shoulders, and he's delivered the first.
still not a lot of money for the MOUZ side, remember.
I think they're going to back off this. There's 15 seconds now. No, well, they have 2 flashbangs, but yeah, they're just too far spread apart to work together. toreJ can't go down after the time. Good kill. Perhaps 1 more to 5. fnatic's got to be careful, though. They don't have a lot of money either, and they're losing a lot. It's going to be another labored buy. They were so desperate to pick up some new weapons.
So once again, map and series point for MOUZ Sports, but fnatic get themselves a 9th round at least to work with. See if they can take advantage of the lack of economy on the MOUZ Sports side. Now, the fact that they saved this AWP as well as a 2nd gun means they might be overcommitting to a force here, and then they actually give away a 10th and potentially 11th if they're not careful with this. So they actually don't go too aggressive. That's a relief to see if you're a MOUZ Sports fan. I say that, they've actually bought all the way in.
Yeah, they've got extremely aggressive.
I was going to say, holy moly, I thought they had a little bit more residual than that even.
No, they were, I don't even know if I'd call it they went aggressive with the buy. It's just that was...
They were that broke.
They're just in one of those situations where it's the only realistic option. However, remember, they did just win a round in a similar situation where the weapons that were saved was the op on toreJ and a Galil on froeJ. And toreJ's going to provide it again. High impact from the star offer.
And JDC, run and gun, takes down faster. He only managed 1. Nikodas, whew, he thought he was cleverly positioned. It turns out toreJ knows exactly the angle he needs. Bomb is planted. roeJ still covered off by smoke. He's looking for information. You can see he's checking over toward his radar, asking for anything through the smoke, any information. Mezzi's going to give him a little bit of help. 2-man push, so wide swing. Mezzi good for another, but that's all. Now roeJ, shotgun from the last round. He nearly got it. The shotgun nearly did it, but 4 HP left. And MOUZ Sports are legends. They are through to the next stage of the IEM Rio Major.
Congratulations to MOUZ. They keep silencing the doubt. This has been a long road, and what a feather in the cap it is. Your first Legends team at IEM Rio, and a beautiful performance to boot. Strong wins, all 6 pistol rounds, stealing fnatic's map pick, and a solid, convincing decider. And for fnatic, it's going to hurt, but they got plenty of chances. Well, 2 chances remaining.